Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
It is a truly passionate scene here. Always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. There's the whistle. No, that's been intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Kamada! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Adrian Benabe. Now Ampadu. Well read, nice interception. And he's there to retrieve it. Calvert-Lewin is herring after that one. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face to face with the keeper. And the finish! Goal! Nil! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. One early. He's wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's a very big... Kamada! Barrenechea. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Ampadu. Kertrauda wins the duel this time. Clips it so gently, and he welcomes it in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's managed to get rid, succumbs to the pressure.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's up.
He's got the shot away! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And it's a real chance! Goal! Nil! And again they hit the front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Lille take the lead. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Shifted upfield. Can he latch on to this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that has been cleared. Adrian Benabe. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cherki. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the left. Kamada providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely feet. Guarneri. That is a brilliant interception. And that is a little undercooked. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's a key interception. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Calvert-Lewin. Kamada. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Half-time getting close now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And he's forced to go back. Victor Fort.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Barrenechea looking for the runner, and there's green grass ahead of him. And the first 45 minutes are up. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Header! Did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Barrenechea. Oh, delightful ball. De Gea gets it away. Looks to clip it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Petrauda. Calvert-Lewin. Lille do have a chance to counter here. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. This is promising. Kamada. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That is a great ball. And the ball's a big chance! He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Sostituzione per il Lille. Numero 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Cambio di giocatori.
Lille take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, given a Barrenechea! Oh, taken with style! And that's it. That was always inevitable. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Climbs up big! He scored! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now they can clear their lines. Cherki, Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Eduardo Vargas is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Ranieri gets rid without sophistication. Barrenechea under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Barrenechea! It's there! Right back in the game!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager.
There's the hit! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Lille really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Vargas. Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Kamada. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. And that is that. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Barrenechea picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Milan leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the shot at goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Can he put it away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Very nicely done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has left him in a heap. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Might be... Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, there's the clearance. Lille are looking to go forward now. Goalkeeper's ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, great chance! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pulisic. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Dembele. Goal! Nil!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Lille have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Kamada.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That is good strength. Zakaria. And the pass is intercepted. And the counter is on. Lille trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Referee's given a throw. And here's Dembele. Now it's Pulisic. That is lovely. It's a mighty effort. No mistake. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Lille are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Great hit! He's scored! A goal at a really telling moment.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Chance! This time, surely! It's in! They are right back in business!
And it's another really...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a 2-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No reported change to either side during the break.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Celik. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, delightful ball. Dembele gets into some space. Lacroix. Zakaria. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Some really good ball movement. And the shot! Oh, sweet finish! Such a sweet finish! A finish right from the top draw! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Becker. Barrenechea is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Shapes to shoot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Looking tidy in possession here. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Short changes him with that pass. Just about up to the hour now. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's lofted through here. No, that's been intercepted. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Pulisic. He's in a good position, and the shot! It's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And they can counter here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's chosen to go back. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's quick to snatch it back. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would...
And he's had a hit! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Barrenechea has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Becker. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played. Dembele. Balogun. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's a little off target. And that is a little undercooked.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Pulisic, is probably the best of the American talent that's emerged in recent years. A real phenomenon in his youthful years, breaking all sorts of records. And he then went on to establish himself as a top-class wide player, moving to Europe at such a young age. He's only going to get better from here.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. That's going to go a long way. And they're quick to get it back. Victor Fort. Cherki.
That's good play from him.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, good spread. Oh, what a mistake! It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Chip through. Couldn't squeeze it through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. One early. And he cuts out the supply.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Oh, they could break here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Kamada. And it's Dembele. Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cherki. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. And the score is 1-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Dembele. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Tries a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Lille grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Looks to clip it forward. Cleared away. Zakaria. Lacroix. Nicely weighted ball to Kamada. Cajuste
Minuto di recupero.
to Kamada.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Sostituzione per il Lille. Numero 22. Viene
Second
sostituito
period
con
then underway.
numero 15.
Hector Fort. Moved on forwards. Tries to dink it through. That's been cut out, well played. Can he latch on to this? Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Barrenechea. He's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. Whole time, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, what a pass! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kamada. He's a sharp little ball here. Ampadu. Driving forward. That's a lovely, neat pass. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chips it through. Can he get away here? He's got the shot away! Goal! Lille! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Lille get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Calvert-Lewin, and the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. Might be dangerous. Can he finish? He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan choosing to make the first change. Lille take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for...
Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adrian Benabi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Baranechea. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's in on goal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nicely worked. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's put paid to a promising move. Adrian Benabi. Oh, important interception. Driving through the middle. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Eduardo Vargas is standing over this one. Vargas! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he's taking no chances there. Zakaria. There's the shot! He's scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy. Lille surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Dembele. Ranieri. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ampadu. Becker. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, this is has a go! And the ball's come loose here. Tetrauda attempts a clearance. Just eases him off the ball.
Milan have a simple task to find...
And the shot! sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Sostituzione per il Lille. Numero 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's very neat. Adrian Benabi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
It is a truly passionate scene here. Always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. And already we're underway here.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, has the potential to become one of the greatest strikers in England, if not Europe, Peter. And his recent form has been quite spectacular. And you just hope now...
Oh, shooting chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Up he goes! And that was very necessary. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to get it clear. Oh, the ball's gone astray. It's Calvert-Lewin! They want to be quick to it. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Lille clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no joy this time. And it's lofted through here. Well timed, excellent interception. Hector Fort. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And Vargas! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Eduardo Vargas really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, great ball! Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Adrian Belabi. Oh, good read. Oh, delicate chip through. Now, can he find a... Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2, then. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's been shifted off it. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lovely feet. Passing is crisp and sharp. And again! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Guarneri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
And he's managed to get rid. Tries to dink it through. That's good vision.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eduardo Vargas. And he was alert to it. That's going to go a long way.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. Interesting ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And we hit half-time.
So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're underway again.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Kamada.
He's gone forward. No, that's been intercepted. Victor Fort. And here's Vargas. Can he put it away? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the shot! Sticks it away! Lille are all square.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Sostituzione per il Lille. Numero 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Lille grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Lacroix. That pass has been well intercepted.
Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Pulisic. Guarneri providing an outlet on that flank.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
He's looking for the runner here. Good ball over the top. It's anyone's ball now. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Morata. Eduardo Vargas. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He has found the way through. Kamada! Goal! Nil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Lille go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's found some space here. The less said about that pass, the better. Morata. Cherki. Victor Ford. There's the hit!
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That has been cut short. Aims beyond the defence. Look at the space here. Adrian Benabe.
This is the time you need that pace.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Morata. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Cambio di giocatori.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Pulisic! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Cherki, Victor Fort, Adrian Benabe, Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Chance for the header! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Posh. Could be danger here. It's Morata! No mistake! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That's that, the end. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Ricordiamo a tutti
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The electric Christian Pulisic is one of the most exciting attacking midfielders, who has searing pace and trickery that will scare any defender and many defences. He could do with a better final product at times, but he's very unselfish. He's a real team player, and he's making great strides.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Chooses to go back, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kudus, he's going to be disappointed with that. Milan appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Milan finding their passes. nicely aimed pass. Calvert-Lewin might just make this. Kamada.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
It's Calvert-Lewin! That was a matter of inches.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Ampadu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Barrenechea will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kamada. Pulisic. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. He's had a shot! Goal! Nil! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cherki. And he's gone backward here. Now that's a lovely exchange. And it's hoisted clear.
Cherki really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lovely feet. And that should get the job done. And the shot! And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Now the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward. Into the channel. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that has been cleared.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan do have a chance to counter here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Kudus. The final seconds now. And it's Dembele. Oh, that's a key interception. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Adrian Benabe, Cherki, Calvert-Lewin,
Who does have an assist to his name.
and that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well,
Oh, terrible pass. He has found the way through. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And with that goal comes comfort.
yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And that is expertly dealt with.
And he's managed to get rid. Kamada. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's had a hit! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Lille find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Lille just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan are making a change now.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Calvert-Lewin, he's got away. Oh, it's played into the area. The message is clear. Decent hit! No mistake! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the counter is on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
And here's Morata. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great chance! And he's missed it.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
And it's Dembele. Oh, what has happened here? Has a goal! And that's wide. Just eases him off the ball. Adrian Bernabé.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Sostituzione per il Lille. Numero 21. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Kamada.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Adrian Bernabé. Kamada. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ampadu. And here's Morata. Dembele. That pass has been well intercepted. Getrauda.
Ci saranno 5
Posch.
minuti di recupero.
There's the shot! He's scored!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Chance! They've scored!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that will be it. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well read, nice interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played out wide. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Calvert-Lewin looks to get on the end of this. Short changes him with that pass. Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, someone I see as being a well-rounded forward is Alvaro Morata. You can expect a lot of balls into the box when he's leading the line, with him being so good in the air. And he does score a lot of headed goals, something I see as the outstanding quality in his game.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Calvert-Lewin, and here's Dembele. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kamada. Lille finding their passes. Look at the space here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. AC Milan could counter here. He has found a way through. Now it's Morata. Backward it goes. Very nicely done. And here's Morata. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Waneri. And it's Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Defending of the desperate for... Has a go! Driving forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gets into some space. That's tidy. Ampadu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Now it's Dembele. So much time and space. Dembele!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he's there to belt it away.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Calvert-Lewin. Dembele. And he's onside. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time.
Kamada! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Pulisic. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
showing good feet. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Morata certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Zakaria. Ampadu. And here's Morata. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a look and place it forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the first half is done.
Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Ampadu, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's Dembele.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Geertruida kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's cut it out, and he's heaved it away. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Morata. Zakaria. To Kamada. Zakaria.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Victor Fort, lovely bit of skill. Keeper's ball. Almost an hour gone.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Wan-Bissaka. Dembele. And he welcomes it in. Great hit!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Nwaneri has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Zakaria does really well there, he is strong.
And still, we await the first breakthrough.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nwaneri did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. It's Calvert-Lewin! And he hits the net! And finally he has breathed life into the game!
Lille clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Oh, important interception.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And here's Morata. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Hits one! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan choosing to make the first change. Milan get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the counter is on. Eduardo Vargas. Morata! Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that was vital.
Milan probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And here's Morata. And he welcomes Becker! That is some save from De Gea. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence.
And
it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Real Becker! And another try! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Morata taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head.